Okay, y'all. So, Livy, couple things. I'm going to start with the live from today. So, there was someone in her. I'm going to get a good. See, I'm not in my ride, so it gets a little weird. I want to, someone was like, in the comments, of course, asking her how she plans, how is she able to spend so much time on live and claim not to be getting paid to do that, but at the same time claim she can't afford child support for her 3 children. How is she able to put so much time into going live all day and not into earning a W-2 income? And to that, she's like, mind your business. Literally, pretty much cussed the lady out. And has some old, like, sarcastic, smart shit to say or whatever. So, couple things there. Like, why do people think they can go directly to her and ask these questions? She is not a reasonable person. So while asking a reasonable question, you're not going to get a reasonable answer. And she even said that, like, what answer did you think you were going to get? And it's just like, yeah, exactly. So while logically, if you're a logical thinker and if you are rational about things, it would make sense to think, shit, I spent all this time going live when I could be putting time in making some money, and yeah. So I don't know, whatever. I don't know what her earning potential is. I don't know what she earns at the end of the day. I really don't care. What I do know, per her, she went to jail because she refused to pay child support towards the wealth and well-being of her children. And while she can say she does take care of her kids all she wants to, in her mind, she does. Because, when she gets them for the weekend and she feeds them, or she buys them an outfit here or a toy here or whatever, that throws a birthday party, in her mind, that's taking care of them. But anyone who has raised children knows that the expenses go far beyond birthday parties and special outfits and toys. Goes far beyond Christmas and birthday. Daily, literally daily, just on a daily basis, it costs money to take care of kids on a daily basis. And that, in my opinion, is where the child support comes in. I don't know what the insurance situation is because I'm not in their pockets. If I was to assume, I would assume that the dad or the stepmom is carrying those kids on their medical, dental insurance, right? Because when you work like a W-2 job that full-time that offers benefits, you have the option to provide medical through your work for the kids, right? And I'm just using mine for example. I'm in California and there are 4 people on our benefits, and it's costing us just for the medical a little bit over $3,200 a month. I kid you not. I'm not lying. If I had the paperwork with me, I would show you. It is costing a little over $3,200 to $1,500 every 2 weeks. That's just for medical insurance. Not to mention when we go to the doctor, my son just had an appointment the other day. It was $25. Okay. My daughter had to pick up some prescriptions just a few weeks ago. Her copay was $25, and then she had to get some prescriptions. I was like, I don't know, $30. So on top of just that expense of medical care, that's something that is not even needed every month, God forbid. There's that. So in my opinion, like, I would be like asking her to go half with me on that. I digress. Let's talk about driving the kids to school, picking them up from school, packing them daily lunches, snacks, uniforms, random, oh, I got a project. You go to Target and spend $50. It's just like, oh, in the middle of whatever, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I wanted to get a special snack today. Well, you ain't telling the kids no. So it's just like, when I was raising my kids, it's like when they were like little, I don't know. I would say the budget was like somewhere between like $150 to $300 a week just on, let me go run and get them some socks. Let me go, run and get them a couple notebooks. Let me go run and, oh, he need a haircut. She want to get her hair braided. Like it's stuff like that. That shit adds up. And this is what I am almost willing to bet. If Olivia was really, really, really taking care of the kids on like some for real shit, minus, take child support out of it, take the third party of child support out of it, he probably would have never pushed like that. But because she was on some weekend shit, she was on some, I'll do it the way I want to do it. I think that's what happened. If I was in them shoes, baby, I would have been Disneyland mom. I would have been the house you come to when you want to have fun and go shopping. My kids would have been going back home with whatever they wanted. Shoes, clothes, goddamn Disneyland. They lived in Florida and never been to Disney World. Like, who does that? Oh, they'd be going home. Oh, we did laser tag. We whoop. Like, because I think it's cheaper to just do it like that than to have to break him off however much the third party is asking for. Like, if I was in that situation, I would have been that mom. Like, my kids know when they come in, we going to the mall, we going to have fun, we eating whatever they want. That would have been me. But she's just not, I don't know if she's not that type. I don't know if she don't spend money like that. I don't know. So that was that. So I was just like, girl, like, no shade to the person in the chat asking that question. I literally, like, I get where they were coming from, but also, like, what answer did you think you was gonna get? Because we're not dealing with like a rational, realistic, logical thinking person. So then she got to talking about how she's going to become a CNA. I think that's great. And she was like, any CNAs, MAs, nurses out there, like, tap in. She wanted to know. So I graduated LVN back in, I don't know, like 2014, 2016, something like that. And since she asked, I'm just gonna say it. I will never drop down in her chat and say nothing like this, because I'm just not, it is what it is. But as a LVN, I completed the program, worked in the field a little bit or whatever. I would say just go for the LVN. Fuck that CNA. Nothing wrong with CNA, but in my opinion, at your age, you have an opportunity to go get a degree in something, to start your career in your late 30s or mid 30s. Just go for the nurse. It takes maybe, like, I don't know, a year longer. Like, if you get into an accelerated nursing program, it may take you a year longer, but you're gonna walk in the door making double, maybe even triple a CNA salary in Texas. That would be my advice. You need to be decent income earner for the amount of children that you have and for the age that you are, like with retirement and Social Security and all that. And honestly, I just don't see a CNA salary supporting you and 6 kids or however many kids it is. I don't even remember. Just go straight for the LVN. That's my advice as a nurse. Now, I never been a CNA. I never been an MA. Because I think CNA is Certified Nursing Assistant, MA is Medical Assistant. So CNAs do ADLs, like activities of daily living, mostly in like rehabilitation facilities and home health, like aid type, just daily, like they help people bathe and cook like meals, and they do that, right? Medical assistants, which I think is the same amount of time, they are working in hospitals, which the salary is a little bit higher. They have a little bit more responsibility. They're recording vitals, they're doing some light assessment, they're reporting, they're giving directions, they are treating minor injuries, right? Those are MAs. They start a little higher, and regardless of where you go, whatever state, because it seems like you like to move around a lot, whatever state you're in, I'm pretty sure MAs earn even more. Okay, boom, you got LVN, that's licensed practical nursing. They are nurses, okay? They are practicing medicine to an extent. They are responsible for giving medication. They're responsible for going over instructions. They are responsible for vitals and patient outcomes, and even like some management of treatment plans and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more responsibility, but the paper is triple that of what you can make as a CNA. And again, like at this age, just go for the gusto. Because I mean, if you think about it, you've already lived half of your life. So why not spend the other half of your life in a profession that's a respected profession? You'll have some letters behind your name and you'll be making some money. Why not do it like that? That's my 2 cents. And I would get out to anybody who came to me and was like, what do you think I should do? Like, my daughter is fresh out of high school, going to nursing school. I'm like, don't go to RN school. Go get your BSN. Go get your bachelor's RN, bachelor's of nursing, because you're going to walk in the gate standing on 100 G's in your early 20s. Whereas if she would have just went to like get an RN in like a community college, she might have walked in the door, I don't know, who knows, significantly below that. And everybody knows the earlier you start, the more you'll make if you stay in the same field. So that is my 2 cents on that. I don't think I did an introduction. Let you guys know what's going on. So yes, if you guys notice, I'm in a different car. My mom called me. I was at work today and was having chest pain and shortness of breath, so I left work early, and there was a whole debacle with my car because it's electric. It can be super finicky, and I haven't really figured everything out yet, even though I had it for like a lot of years. So I ended up having to leave my car at the house, and we hopped in my mom's car, and I'm sitting in the parking lot of the hospital because she's being triaged. So thank you for being here. Welcome to Get It Right. I'm T, and we usually car chat about Liv's life. I think I just turned on the camera and started talking. I might be a little stressed because there's been a lot going on with my mama, y'all. And I'm not going to put all her business out there, but it's a lot. And I am the person. I'm her person. So I'm doing a lot for her right now. But yeah, y'all pray for her, and hopefully they figure out what's going on and why she's feeling the way she's feeling. Back to Liv's life. She had company last night. Now, this blew me. This blew me because her whole live stream was about, I want him to come. I don't know if he's going to come. He said he's going to come. He's not going to come. Okay, boom. He ended up coming. I don't know. I hope he brought his work stuff. Is he going to spend the night? Is he not spending the night? Like, it was all up in the air. So I think he got there and ended up not bringing his work stuff. And you could tell she was feeling some type of way about that. But his demeanor gave not the type of man a girl like that needs, in my opinion. Okay, you go watch the video if you want to get into it like verbatim, but he was on some like weird stuff. She was making spaghetti and he was like he didn't really want any because he had already ate. Now, if you don't know, Olivia is pregnant with his child. Okay. Baby, my brother, when I was pregnant, couldn't come to my house of residence without a snack for me. My brother. My husband right now, and I'm not having no more kids ever. Not in this lifetime anyways. My husband right now can't come home talk about he ate already and don't have nothing for me, or didn't call and ask me did I want. And my husband be having dinners and lunches and all kind of shit all the time because of the work that he does. He either bring some home or call and ask me. He'll be out to lunch with his team. I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying? Very, 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 let's see, that's a character flaw. That's a red flag. Okay. And then I think he ended up like falling asleep or something like that. But it just, the dynamic was very, it was just not, I don't know. It just didn't really make sense to me. And then today she's on here talking about, I haven't finished watching this full video yet, but today she's on here talking about cussing him out. I guess he was texting her while she was on the live today, cussing him out, saying how she had to put him out and cussed him out and she's not talking to him no more. And it's just like, I really, really believe that Liv's life enjoys the toxicity of relationships with men. I really, really, really believe that, because it's almost like she gets off on that. And if that's her thing, hey, that is her business. But the way life is right now, I just feel like, girl, you too grown for that. I really wish Liv's life would get in somebody's therapy and work through whatever she got going on, because it is so fascinating. The professional need to take care of that. That's not normal. I feel like it's normal when you are of a certain age, but after a certain age and you got kids involved and life is happening around you, why would you want to keep that toxicity going on back and forth in your life? What is that? What is that, y'all? Okay, so there was more to be said. I promise you guys, I'm going to organize my thoughts. I'm going to sit down and watch these videos, and I'm going to come to y'all with some real, like, what I'm thinking, think pieces, just because I know that is what you guys like when I am talking about Liv's life. And those seem to be the videos that do really well. So thank you guys for being here. I just wanted to make sure I got a video out for y'all today. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.